Hello Lakers fan, if you are one of those who are always up to date with the news about our Lakers, then you need to stay tuned to what is coming up on our Lakers news channel. I am preparing exclusive coverage on the possible signings of LAKERS, and what I can tell you is that rumors are catching fire on social media, and if you don't want to miss any information, stay tuned. We have exclusive news every day. If you are a true Lakers and don't want to be left out of the news, be sure to subscribe. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Let's go to the video.
Luka Dončić didn't hesitate. He knew right away he wanted to stay with the Lakers. When Lakers GM and president of basketball operations Rob Pelinka pulled off the blockbuster trade to bring Luka Dončić to Los Angeles, the biggest question wasn't just about basketball, it was about commitment. Would the Slovenian superstar see LA as his long-term home? The NBA world had long speculated that Dončić might test free agency in 2026. Front offices were quietly making cap room, hoping to be ready if the rare opportunity came. But any hope of prying him away quickly vanished. On August 2nd, the very first day he became eligible, Dončić agreed to a 3-year, $165 million extension with the Lakers, ending all speculation and sending a clear message: he's all in. It didn't take long. During a press conference announcing the extension, Dončić didn't shy away from sharing how quickly he made his decision after arriving in LA. "I wasn't thinking about it right when I got traded," he admitted with a smile. "But once I started playing, once I got to experience everything around here, I just knew. I wanted to be here." It's easy to forget how significant the transition was. Dončić spent 7 years in Dallas, growing from a teenage phenom into a perennial MVP candidate. That kind of tenure doesn't fade overnight. But Los Angeles offered something different, something he felt almost immediately. A city, a team, a feeling. For Luka, the turning point came not in meetings or behind-the-scenes conversations, but on the court, in front of a roaring crowd at Crypto.com Arena. "My first game, that was the moment," Dončić said. "I hadn't played in maybe 5 or 6 games after the trade, but when I finally stepped onto that floor, the way the fans welcomed me, the energy from the team, it was unbelievable. I felt something different. I was excited." And while the bright lights of Los Angeles aren't for everyone, the pressure, the spotlight, the expectations, they're exactly what Dončić thrives on. He's coming off his first NBA Finals appearance in 2024, and he's hungry to go back and finish the job. Where better to do that than in LA, the city of champions? The road ahead won't be easy, but Dončić is ready. The Western Conference has only gotten tougher. Teams like Denver, Minnesota, and Phoenix continue to retool and reload. But Dončić, now in his prime, enters the 2025-26 season in peak physical form and laser-focused. He knows what's expected of him. Championships are the standard in Los Angeles, and he's embracing that challenge, not running from it. A message from LeBron. Although LeBron James wasn't at the Lakers facility the day Dončić signed, he made his presence felt in another way. According to team sources, LeBron FaceTimed Dončić personally to congratulate him on the extension. It wasn't just a friendly gesture. It was a passing of the torch, a sign of mutual respect, and perhaps a glimpse into a new era of Lakers basketball. James remains committed to the franchise, and as he evaluates the roster heading into October, seeing Dončić locked in long-term is a major reassurance. The Lakers have their star, now it's about building around him. With Luka Dončić officially the face of the franchise, the Lakers can move forward with clarity. The roster will take shape around him, and expectations will remain sky-high. But if the way Dončić has handled his arrival and his quick commitment is any indication, Lakers fans have every reason to believe something special is brewing in Los Angeles. A clear signal to the league. Dončić's swift decision to commit to the Lakers didn't just impact the franchise, it sent shockwaves across the NBA. Front offices around the league that had quietly hoped to make a run at Luka in 2026 are now scrambling to recalibrate their future plans. Teams like the Knicks, Heat, and even the Thunder were believed to be keeping tabs on his situation. Now, that window is closed. The Lakers not only secured one of the most talented players of this generation, they did it early, decisively, and without the drama that usually accompanies superstar contract talks. And make no mistake, this move positions the Lakers as one of the league's most stable, player-first destinations once again. Inside the Lakers front office. Sources close to the team say Rob Pelinka and the Lakers brass knew they had a narrow window to build trust with Dončić. From the moment the trade was finalized, they were intentional about involving Luka in conversations, empowering him on and off the court, and giving him the space to find his rhythm within the team. The result? A relationship built on transparency, mutual respect, and winning expectations. "There was no pressure from our side," said one Lakers executive. "We believed if we created the right environment, on the court, in the locker room, in the city, Luka would see it for himself." And he did. Shifting the power balance in the West. Doncic's extension adds fuel to what's becoming a high-stakes arms race in the Western Conference. The Nuggets still have Nikola Jokic. The Timberwolves are emerging. The Suns have firepower. The Spurs are building around Wembanyama. But now, with Doncic in LA for the long haul, the Lakers have a generational engine to build around post-LeBron. In fact, Doncic's presence alone could help attract additional stars. League insiders are already speculating that a few top-tier free agents, previously lukewarm about LA, are now reconsidering. LeBron's presence still matters. While Doncic is now the clear future, LeBron James' current influence remains a steadying force. The FaceTime call between the two stars, according to insiders, was more than just a congratulatory moment. It was a message of unity, one superstar recognizing another, and a potential endorsement of a seamless passing of the torch. "It meant a lot," Doncic said after the call. "LeBron didn't have to do that. But it shows what kind of leader and teammate he is. I'm grateful." James is expected to enter training camp with a sharp focus, potentially his final season in purple and gold. But with Doncic by his side, the transition into a new era feels more hopeful than ever. What's next for the Lakers? With their cornerstone locked in, the Lakers front office is now free to get aggressive in the market. Whether that means a trade to pair another all-star with Luka this season, or strategic free agent signings next summer, the direction is finally clear. And as for Doncic, he's not just satisfied with being the guy. He's focused on becoming the reason the Lakers hang another banner. "I want to win," Doncic said, flatly. "That's all I care about. And I believe we can do it here. Not just once, more than once." This chapter may be closed, but the story of Luka Doncic in Los Angeles is just beginning. And from the looks of it, the best is yet to come. LeBron James FaceTimes Luka Doncic to congratulate him on contract extension. Saturday was a milestone moment for the Los Angeles Lakers. The franchise officially signed Luka Doncic to a 3-year contract extension, solidifying the 26-year-old superstar as the centerpiece of its future. During the celebratory press conference, Lakers GM and President of Basketball Operations Rob Pelinka called the moment monumental for the organization, and with good reason. In Doncic, the Lakers now have a global icon entering the prime of his career, fully committed to bringing championships back to LA. The press conference had the feel of a family celebration. Several of Doncic's new teammates, DeAndre Ayton, Marcus Smart, Rui Hachimura, Jared Vanderbilt, Jackson Hayes, Gabe Vincent, Maxi Kleber, and rookie Adu Thiero, were all in attendance to show support. From there, the group, along with Pelinka, team owner Jeannie Buss, co-owner Mark Walter, Kurt Rambis, and head coach J.J. Redick, boarded a private jet to Las Vegas to mark the occasion in style, with a Backstreet Boys show at the Sphere. But there was one noticeable absence: LeBron James. Given the swirling speculation about LeBron's future, he's now 40 and entering what could be his final season with the Lakers. His non-appearance naturally raised eyebrows online. Was it a sign? Was there tension? According to NBA insider Mark Stein, there's no reason to read into it. While LeBron couldn't attend in person, he made a point to connect with Doncic directly on Saturday morning via FaceTime to offer his personal congratulations. LeBron and his son Bronny weren't at the press conference, Stein reported, but I'm told LeBron FaceTimed Luka Saturday morning to congratulate him on the new deal. Mutual respect behind the scenes. LeBron's gesture, while simple, speaks volumes. Behind the public headlines and shifting dynamics of team leadership, there remains a strong mutual respect between the two stars. Though the Lakers are clearly transitioning toward building around Doncic long-term, James still plays a pivotal role, both on the court and in the locker room. As the team sets its sights on contending in an increasingly competitive Western Conference, the alignment between LeBron and Luka is critical. So far, all signs suggest they're on the same page. Doncic, maximum respect for LeBron. Even before his extension, Doncic had made it clear that playing alongside LeBron was both a privilege and a learning experience. Luka loves playing with LeBron and has learned a lot from him, a recent report noted. He has the utmost respect for LeBron and considers it an honor to be his teammate. For Dončić, the connection runs deeper than just sharing the court. He grew up idolizing LeBron, mirroring parts of his game on the Kings' all-around style, court vision, and basketball IQ. Now, being able to team up with one of his biggest inspirations in the legendary purple and gold is something he doesn't take lightly. As the Lakers shift into a new era, there's something poetic about the passing of the torch happening so naturally, with no ego, no drama, just two greats united by a shared goal, winning championships. And with Luka now locked in for the next 3 years, and LeBron still very much in the picture, Lakers fans can breathe a little easier. The present is strong. The future looks even brighter. A new era in Los Angeles, but the legacy lives on. With Luka Dončić officially secured as the future of the Lakers, the franchise finds itself in a rare and powerful position, transitioning from one all-time great to another without skipping a beat. LeBron James, now entering his 22nd NBA season, has often spoken about legacy, not just his own, but the importance of leaving a team and city in a better place. Helping hand off the franchise to a player he respects, trusts, and believes in is not just strategic, it's symbolic. Behind the scenes, team sources say LeBron was privately supportive of the front office's aggressive pursuit of Dončić back when trade rumors first surfaced. And since Luka's arrival, their chemistry on and off the floor has exceeded expectations. LeBron knew the time was coming when someone else would take the reins, said one Lakers insider. And he's been more than willing to mentor Luka in that process, not out of obligation, but because he sees how special he is. LeBron and Luka, a partnership built on IQ and vision. What makes this duo unique is that neither player relies purely on athleticism. They're thinkers, tacticians, and floor generals. With Dončić absorbing leadership lessons from James while bringing his own fire and edge to the game, the Lakers are getting the best of both worlds. Luka, who already has multiple All-NBA first-team selections, has shown signs of maturing into a vocal leader this offseason. Team sources say he's taken on more responsibility in film sessions, worked closely with J.J. Redick on offensive systems, and has been initiating team workouts in Las Vegas and L.A. It's a clear signal, Luka isn't just here to play, he's here to lead. The bigger picture, what this means for the Lakers. Dončić's extension gives the Lakers front office clarity and leverage. Now that the franchise has a cornerstone locked in through 2029, they can build confidently through trades and free agency, knowing the timeline centers around Luka. This could directly impact the team's willingness to move draft picks or contracts previously considered untouchable. Multiple league sources believe the Lakers are actively exploring trades to add a third star next to Dončić and LeBron, potentially targeting versatile wings or two-way guards. And make no mistake, agents and free agents around the league are watching closely. With Luka in LA and LeBron still drawing massive respect in NBA circles, the Lakers are once again a destination of choice. Repercussions across the league. Elsewhere in the NBA, Dončić's commitment has real ripple effects. Teams like the Knicks, Raptors, Heat, and Spurs, all of whom had eyes on a potential 2026 bidding war, will now shift their focus elsewhere. That could heat up the market for other stars like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander or Jason Tatum if any of them show signs of restlessness in the next 12 months. The move also puts added pressure on teams in the West. The Warriors, Suns, and Nuggets now have to game plan for a Lakers team that isn't just trying to win now, but has a clear long-term trajectory. A future worth believing in. For Lakers fans, it's a refreshing chapter. After years of uncertainty, aging rosters, and revolving doors, the team now has a face for the next generation, and it's a player who wants to wear the purple and gold not just for the lights, but for the legacy. Luka said it best. It's not just about being a Laker. It's about what being a Laker means. I want to add to that history. I want to help raise banners. With LeBron's mentorship, Redick's vision, and Pelinka's boldness behind the scenes, Luka Dončić might just be the next great chapter in the Lakers' story dynasty. Rob Pelinka, Luka Dončić extension marks a monumental moment in Lakers history. On Saturday morning, the Los Angeles Lakers held a celebratory press conference to announce what might be the most important move of their offseason, Luka Dončić's 3-year, $165 million contract extension, which includes a player option for the final year. For Lakers GM and President of Basketball Operations Rob Pelinka, the moment was more than just business, it was personal. Just months ago, the Lakers took a leap of faith, trading for Dončić with no guarantee that he'd commit long-term. That risk paid off, and on Saturday, Dončić officially chose to make Los Angeles his home. 6 months ago, The Los Angeles Lakers chose Luka Dončić through a bold trade, Pelinka said as he opened the press conference. Today, Luka Dončić chose the Los Angeles Lakers, and that marks a truly monumental moment in the history of this franchise. With emotion in his voice, Pelinka continued, "We couldn't be more grateful that Luka has chosen this partnership. The best young basketball player in the world is now tied to the best sports franchise in the world." On behalf of Jeannie Buss, Mark Walter, Coach Redick, and so many of Luka's teammates here today, Marcus Smart, Gabe Vincent, Maxi Kleber, DeAndre Ayton, this is an incredibly special day. Pelinka also took time to thank Luka's representation, Laura Beth Seeger and Bill Duffy, for working tirelessly behind the scenes to help bring this vision to life. "I've been around this game since 1998, Pelinka said, and I've rarely worked with partners as committed, professional, and integrity-driven as Laura Beth and Bill. Today wouldn't be possible without them." A new era, and a clear vision. With Dončić now officially locked in, the Lakers are entering a new chapter, one rooted in winning, loyalty, and long-term vision. Luka hasn't been shy about his goals. He wants to win championships every single season he's in LA, and now the front office has the foundation to build around. The Lakers have a storied history of building around their stars, from Magic Johnson and Kobe Bryant to LeBron James. And now, Luka Dončić becomes the next name in that legendary lineage, not just as a superstar, but as someone who chose to carry the torch. Dončić believes in this Lakers roster. Speaking with the press, Dončić made it clear that he sees a real path to a title in 2025 to 26, especially after the additions of DeAndre Ayton and Marcus Smart, both of whom he personally helped recruit. "Honestly, I think we have a great team," Dončić said. "We've got what it takes to compete for a championship. Every single game, we're going out there to win, that's the mindset. And with the new guys we've brought in, we're ready to go all in." The weight of the jersey, and the opportunity ahead. What makes this extension so impactful is not just what it means for the Lakers, but what it says about Dončić. In a league where loyalty is rare and short-term deals are the norm, Luka made a statement. He wants to build something real in LA. Now, with one of the league's most marketable and talented young stars tied to the franchise for years to come, the Lakers can turn their full attention to building a contender, not just for 1 year, but for many to come. Pelinka knows the work isn't done. But on this day he allowed himself, and the entire Lakers family, a moment to breathe and celebrate. Because in a city where stars are born every day, this one chose to stay. Rob Pelinka calls Luka Dončić's extension a monumental moment in Lakers history. On Saturday morning, the Los Angeles Lakers held a press conference to officially announce Luka Dončić's contract extension, a 3-year, $165 million deal that includes a player option in the final year. For Lakers general manager Rob Pelinka, the moment was much more than a business transaction. It was a defining milestone for the future of the franchise. Just months ago, the Lakers took a major gamble by trading for Dončić without any long-term commitment from him. Now, with this extension signed, that risk has paid off. 6 months ago, the Los Angeles Lakers chose Luka Dončić through a trade, Pelinka said. Today, Luka Dončić chose the Los Angeles Lakers, and that is a monumental moment in the history of this franchise. Pelinka spoke with emotion and pride, expressing his appreciation for Luka's trust in the organization. Surrounded by several players and key executives, he emphasized the importance of the day for both the team and its fanbase. The best young player in the world has committed to the most storied franchise in sports. We're incredibly grateful for this partnership. Pelinka also acknowledged the agents and representatives who helped make the deal happen, praising their integrity and professionalism throughout the process. Luka's commitment signals a new era. With Dončić now officially tied to the Lakers through 2028, the organization has a clear direction. Luka has already made it known that his goal is to win championships year after year, and his leadership on and off the court will be central to that mission. For the Lakers, this extension not only secures one of the most talented players of this generation, but also allows them to build a competitive roster around him with confidence. A belief in the roster. Speaking at the press conference, Dončić shared his optimism about the team's chances this upcoming season, particularly with the off-season additions of DeAndre Ayton and Marcus Smart, 2 players he personally helped recruit. "Honestly, I think we have a great team," Dončić said. "We have what it takes to compete for a championship. We're going to give our all every night." His words reflected not only confidence but a deep sense of commitment to the Lakers' long-term vision. The LeBron connection. Although LeBron James was not present at the press conference, It was confirmed that he reached out to Luka via video call earlier that day to personally congratulate him on the extension. The two stars have developed a strong mutual respect, and Dončić has repeatedly spoken about how much he values playing alongside LeBron. While the Lakers are clearly preparing for a post-LeBron future, the relationship between the two players remains strong and supportive, a key factor in the team's chemistry. Looking ahead. With Dončić in place, the Lakers are now focused on fine-tuning the roster. The front office has flexibility and clarity moving forward, and expectations will be high. The Western Conference continues to get stronger, but with Dončić entering his prime, the Lakers believe they have the foundation to stay competitive. What happens next will depend on how well the organization builds around their new franchise cornerstone, but Saturday marked a clear turning point. For the first time since the late stages of LeBron's career began, the Lakers now have a long-term leader committed to carrying the legacy forward. And for Pelinka, that's exactly what this moment represents. Not just an extension, but the beginning of a new chapter in Lakers history. Luka Dončić believes the Lakers are built to compete for a championship. This off-season, the Los Angeles Lakers made some big moves, and sparked even bigger conversations. After a 50-win season, the question on everyone's mind is, did they do enough to become true title contenders? While they lost Dorian Finney-Smith, the only significant departure from last season's core, the Lakers were busy on the other end, adding real firepower. In free agency and the buyout market, they landed DeAndre Ayton, Marcus Smart, and Jake LaRavia, and drafted promising rookie Adu Thiero. On paper, they're deeper, tougher, and more balanced. Of course, the Western Conference is more stacked than ever, with several teams making serious upgrades. But Luka Dončić isn't worried. The 26-year-old superstar made it official on Saturday morning, signing a 3-year extension to stay in Los Angeles. And he made one thing clear, he's here to win, and he believes this roster can do it. Honestly, I think we've got a great team, Dončić said during his press conference. We have what it takes to compete for a championship. We're going out there to win every single night, no excuses. We've added some incredible new guys, and I'm excited for what's ahead. Even before putting pen to paper, Dončić was actively involved in shaping the team's offseason. His influence played a role in recruiting both Ayton and Smart, two players he'd long respected from across the court. I just wanted to help build a team that can win it all, he explained. We signed two amazing guys. I've played against them, I know what they bring, and now I finally get to play with them. That's huge. Dončić's belief in this Lakers project runs deeper than just this summer. He knows what it takes to reach the NBA Finals. He did it in his final full season with the Dallas Mavericks. Now, with the Lakers retooling and Dončić entering his prime, many around the league are starting to wonder, could this finally be the year he breaks through and lifts that elusive first championship trophy? Luka Dončić excited to build something special in LA. Shortly after signing his extension, Dončić released a heartfelt statement to Lakers fans and the organization, expressing gratitude and a renewed sense of purpose. I'm incredibly thankful to the Lakers organization, my teammates, and the fans for welcoming me and my family with so much support and love from day one, Dončić said. This is a first-class organization, and I truly believe in what we're building here. I'm going to keep working hard to bring another championship to Los Angeles and make LakersNation proud. This is just the beginning. I'm excited for what's next and ready to keep building something special with this team. With his commitment locked in, and a revamped roster beside him, Luka Dončić has never seemed more focused, or more determined. Expectations are sky high, and the spotlight will be intense. But for Dončić, that's exactly where he wants to be. Dončić's commitment isn't just a win for the Lakers, it's a statement to the rest of the NBA. His decision to stay in LA sends a clear message. He believes this team is ready to contend now. And his fingerprints are all over this new-look roster. Sources inside the organization say Luka played an active role behind the scenes, helping shape the team's off-season priorities and giving input on player acquisitions. His efforts paid off. Bringing in DeAndre Ayton gives the Lakers a mobile, high-IQ big man who can run the floor, rebound, and finish inside, something the team has lacked since the peak of the Anthony Davis era. Marcus Smart adds grit, leadership, and defensive tenacity, with championship experience and the kind of locker room presence every contender needs. Meanwhile, Jake LaRavia brings shooting and versatility off the bench, and Adu Thiero, the rookie, has impressed early in workouts with his energy and upside. Front office executives have praised Dončić's maturity and leadership, despite being relatively new to the Lakers. Luka isn't just a superstar, one team source said. He's a builder. He wants to win, but he also wants to be part of creating something bigger than himself. And the fans have noticed. Social media erupted after Doncic's extension was announced, with LakersNation celebrating the move as a turning point. Memes flooded Twitter X, showing Luka in legendary purple and gold moments, while ESPN and other sports networks featured back-to-back coverage of the extension and what it means for the championship race in the West. NBA insiders, too, are recalibrating their preseason power rankings. With Doncic fully bought in and a strengthened supporting cast, many analysts now consider the Lakers a top-tier threat, especially if LeBron James returns focused and healthy. Still, pressure comes with the spotlight. With both Luka and LeBron on board, anything short of a deep playoff run would be seen as a disappointment. Head coach Darvin Ham knows that. In recent interviews, he's emphasized the importance of team chemistry, accountability, and adapting the offense to maximize Luka's playmaking while keeping the veterans fresh. Behind the scenes, training camp is already being described as intense. Sources say the tone has shifted. There's less talk, more action. Veterans are leading by example, and young players are being pushed harder than in past years. It's clear, the window is now. And Luka wouldn't want it any other way. I'm here to compete. I'm here to win, he said firmly. We've got a chance to do something really special, and I'm going to give everything I have to make it happen. As the 2025-26 season approaches, all eyes will be on the Lakers. But if the passion, hunger, and unity shown this offseason are any indication, Luka Dončić might finally have the team, and the moment he's been waiting for.